Good morning, all of you. Today's class is on verbs, especially tenses. In tenses, we are going to practice some exercises which are going to appear in competitive examinations. This type of question here will be in higher order only, right? In high-level competitive exams, these common errors will be given, right? The objective of this one is just by seeing a sentence, we should be in a position to identify the error, grammatical mistake in that sentence, right? This is the objective of this class, right? Now, let us see some sentences, and by seeing that one, what here generally people do, how they go wrong, okay, in framing sentences. Here, this type of mistake is usually done by most of the people. That's why it is called as common error, right? And in spoken here, we take it easy and because the message is conveyed. But in the written, okay, it will be wrong. Grammatically, the sentence is wrong, right? That's why we should know what are the common errors and how to correct them. Okay, what is the reason here why it is wrong? Okay, how to correct it? So let us know in this class, right? Okay, I have given some sentences and read these sentences and tell me here what is wrong in that sentence, right? So here first sentence is, I am taking exercise every day. Every day. So in spoken it seems right only. I am taking exercise every day. What is wrong here, you may ask? Because the message is conveyed, right? But actually, grammatically, there is an error in this sentence. What is that error? So it is everyday action. Everyday action is which is repetitive, recurrent, which takes place again and again. Okay, such regular actions should be expressed in simple present tense. Okay. So don't say I am taking, say I take. Actual verb is here take. I take. Don't take here. Okay. I am taking is wrong. I take exercise every day. In simple present tense we use do form or does form. So I do, we do, you do, they do. Okay. He does, she does. For third person singular does form. So here take here the verb do form. I take exercise every day. Next. I have read this news yesterday. I have read this news yesterday. Meaning here when we try to translate into our mother tongue, right, especially in Indian language, it seems correct only. But grammatically there is a mistake. What is that here? This is completed action and the time is mentioned. Yesterday. For completed action, when time is mentioned, here, what is the rule here? Subject to plus V2 form. When past time is known, here yesterday is given. For completed actions, when past time is known, subject to plus V2 form only. So, instead of have read, okay, what is that? What you have to do is just read only, V2 form. Okay, I read this news yesterday. Okay, here is a mistake. Have read is wrong. It is simply, I read this news yesterday. So here you have to remember, already told you here for completed actions, 3 tenses can be used. If time is known for the completed actions, subject plus V2 form. If when past time is not known, or for recently completed actions, the verb should be has or have plus V3. Subject plus has or have plus V3. Okay? For past in past actions. Right? Means they are completed before another past. Is it clear? There must be for past action. Before that past action or past time, okay, this should be completed. That is called past in past action. For that one, we use had plus V3. Okay? For completed actions, when past time is known, subject plus V2. When past time is not known, or for recently completed actions, have or has plus V3. Right? For past and past action, had plus V3. Past perfect. Okay? Remember here, I have given you the hints also. Right. He has seen you in the party last night. Last night, time is mentioned. When time is mentioned here, okay, it should be simple past. Has seen is wrong here. It should be he saw. Saw is the correct one. Has seen is wrong. Okay? He saw you in the party last night. Next. I am learning English grammar for many days. I am learning. Okay, in our mother tongue, in Indian language, especially for continuous tenses, we use only 2 types here. But in English, there are 6 types of continuous tenses. Remember that. Present continuous, present perfect continuous, past continuous, past perfect continuous, future continuous, future perfect continuous. So, remember that. So, if it is now, it's okay, I am learning English grammar now. But what is that here? For many days, for plus time. Okay, started here long ago and now also it is continuing. So, in this context here, it should be present perfect continuous tense. So, what is the correct one? I have been learning English grammar for many days. Okay, I have been learning English grammar for many days. Next, here see the rules here. If it is for plus time or since plus time, okay, subject plus have been or has been verbing form. If it is for plus time, by past, subject plus had been plus verbing form. If it is for plus period of time, by future, okay, subject plus will have been or shall have been plus verbing form. Okay? So remember that. If you remember, okay, these tips, these rules. If it is just for plus time or since plus time, have been or has been in form. Right? If it is for plus time, by past, okay, what is the verb form? Subject plus had been plus verbing form. Right? Next. If it is for plus time, by future, it should be subject plus will have been or shall have been plus verbing form. Okay? Right. Now, let us go to the next page. That is, the earth move round the sun. Here, earth move here. What is wrong here? It is do form. But the earth is a third person singular. So it should be moves. Why it should be moves here? It is a regular action. Regular. That is truth. Universal. Okay. Universal truth. Right? For truth, third person singular. Third person singular. Third person singular. Singular. Okay. Does form verb. Okay. Does form verb. V1 plus yes. Right? The earth moves around the sun. Right? We shall not go out if it will rain. You see here. This is if clause. In if clause, okay, don't use future tense. Though it is a future action, don't use future tense. So use present tense only. So what is wrong here? Will rain is wrong. If it rains, we shall not go out. This is a if clause type 1. What is that? Okay. So here I will write here. Okay. Okay. If clause type 1. Right? If it rains, we shall not go out. Okay? Next, I had taught him 3 lessons. Had V3. So it should not be past perfect. So when did you teach here? Time is not mentioned. Okay? Past action, time is not mentioned. Right? So it should be present perfect. What is that? Have, okay, taught. Okay, just past action, okay, past time is not known, past time is not known, right? Is it clear? I have taught him 3 lessons, that's enough. Okay, I did my work when he came. When he came, particular time, this is particular time in past. So instead of did here, you can say I was doing my work here when he came. Here when he came is particular time in past. So what is that? Action continuing. Okay, continuing. So what is that? Past continuous. Right? I was doing my work when he came. When he came is particular time in past. So at that moment action, okay, was continuing here. So I was doing my work when he came. Right? Next, here are your shoes. I just polished them. Okay, that is recent action. So what is the answer here? I have just polished them. I have just polished. Right? Why it is have plus V3? Present perfect? Because recently completed actions. Recently completed action. Okay. For recently completed action, we should use present perfect. Have plus V3. Okay. Next. I am studying in Delhi public school since last year. Since plus time here. Since plus time is there. What is that? So, present perfect continuous tense. I have been studying. Okay, hint. What is the hint here? Hint. Since plus time. Right? Means action started in the past here, last year, and now also it is going on. Yeah, action, past to present, continue. Right? That's why here it is, okay, have been studying, present perfect continuous tense. Is it clear? Right. Next, he know his faults. Here, he knows his faults. Why it is here? Third person singular. Singular. Okay. Verb does form. Right? This is, he knows his faults. Right? Now, let's move to next sentence. Yeah. If you would have come to me, I would have helped you. You see here, this is if clause only. In if clause, you see here, I would have helped you. This is type 3. Here I have already given type 3. What is that? Would have, should have, or could have, or might have plus V3. Okay. So this one is type 3. Okay, type 3. In type 3, right? In if clause, what should be there here? What should be there? Past perfect. If you had come to me. If you had come to me, I would have helped you. Is it clear? Right? Here, this is type 3. Already I have given here. Type 1, in if clause, present tense. In main clause, simple future. Will or shall or can or be one. May or be one. Will or shall or can or may plus V1. Right? Next, in type 2, this is for imaginary or improbable. In if clause, simple past. Okay, in main clause, would or should or could or might plus V1. In type 3, this is for past, possible or probable but unfulfilled actions. So in if clause, past perfect, had plus V3. Okay, in main clause, would have or should have or could have or might have plus V3. Okay, next, fourth type is for truths only. Both sides, in if clause and main clause, simple parenthesis only. Okay, next, if you will obey your superiors, right? See, if you will obey your superiors, this one, will obey. If you will obey your superiors, you will not come to grief. So it is a future, right? It is a future. Is it clear? For future, here what you have to do is, if you obey, this is a, if you obey, that's it. Simple parenthesis only. Okay, this is type 1. If you obey your superiors, you will not come to grief. Okay. Next. He get up early in the morning. This is a habit here. What is it here? He gets up early in the morning. He gets up early in the morning. Regular action, third person singular. So that's why he gets up. Okay. What is that? What is the answer? Gets. Next. When she was at Lucknow, she had broken one plate every day. She had broken. Right? So, we know here particular time in past here. Past time is known. Here past time is known. Right? Simply use the V2 form. She broke. Okay, she broke one plate every day. This is here. Okay, past action. Okay, past time is known. Past time known. So in this one only just V2 form, subject plus V2 form. Or else you can use here, if it is a habit here, she used to break. Okay. When she was at Lucknow, she broke one plate every day. This is past habit. You can say regular. Regular but in past. Regular in past. Regular in past. Subject plus V2. Okay. So regular in present, future, past here like that. That is simple parenthesis. But regular in past only, not present, not future. Is it clear? Next. Is your failure known to all? Okay, actually here we should not use this failure in singular form. So actually here it should be failures. Failures. So when it is a failures here it should be are your failures known to all. Known to all. Right? This is not just related to tense, but it is also related to a noun, singular, plural noun. Don't use the failure, singular. failures, are your failures known to all? Right? Next. When I reached home, my father already came. So, this happened before I reached home. So, this is past in past action. Had already come. V3 form. Had plus V3 form. Why? Past in past action. Past in past action. Past in past action. Which is past in past here? My father had already come. Before I reached, when I reached home, he had already come. Means this action here happened before I reached home. That's why this action is called past in past action. For past in past action, use past perfect. My father had already come when I reached home. Right? Next, he said that he will not attend the function. He said is past. Okay? What did he say? When this one is past, here also, this also should be changed into concerned past. So, what is the answer here? Would not attend. Would not attend. Is it clear? So, when this reporting verb is in past, he said, here also it should be in past only. So, instead of will, change it into would. He said that he would not attend the function. Right? Next. He is taking bath every day. He is taking bath every day. This is a everyday action. Okay? Recurrent here. Okay? Regular action. Regular. Okay? Or recurrent. So here, regular action. So it should be, he takes bath every day. Okay? Now, we are helping the poor for 4 years. We are helping for 4 years. For plus time, already I told you, whenever we get for plus time, it should be present perfect continuous tense. For plus time or since plus time, present perfect continuous tense. Okay, what is that? Have been helping. We have been helping the poor for 4 years. Right? My brother cut the vegetables every day. Here, third person singular. My brother cuts the vegetables. Cuts. My brother is third person singular. Third person singular. And this news was telecasted on G News. You see here, was is always followed by, okay, V3 only. Right? This in passive voice. In passive voice. Right? Was plus V3. So what is the V3 form? V3 form is here telecast only. So instead of this telecasted here, use this telecast only. What is the answer here? Was telecast only. Right? Telecast. Don't say telecasted. There is no such word telecasted. Okay? In present form, past participle form. V1, V2, V3 form, we use the same form. Put, cut. Like that. Okay? Telecast only. Right? Right. Next. He quitted this place last year. He quitted. There is no word like this, quitted here. So, V1, V2, V3 form. Okay, all here quit only. He quit only. He quit. Come, came, come. Run, ran, run. Ring, rang. Just you have to remember like that. Hit. So, hit. Okay? Put. Right? So, like this, you have to remember, okay, some irregular verbs here, which have no change. These, right? Hit. Put. Cut. Right? So in the same way here you say, right? Here is the mistake. Okay. In this sentence, the peon rang the bell before I reached here. Before past time. So here it should be past perfect. The peon had rung the bell. Okay. This is your before past. Past in past action. Past in past action. Okay. Peon had rung the bell. Had rung the bell before I reached. Past in past means past perfect. Had plus V3. Okay. The peon had rung the bell. Next, I am knowing him. Already I told you there are some verbs here which are non-progressive, in which the process of the action, okay, the progress of the action cannot be observed. Right? Like love, hate, like, wish, hope, belong, okay, have, has, consist, contain, okay. These verbs here, we cannot see the progress of the action. When we can't see the progress of the action, don't use them in continuous tenses. Okay? Just use them in concerned simple tenses. Just say, I know him. I know him. That's it. Next. She is learning music for 3 months. She is learning music for 3 months. What is the hint here? For plus time. Whenever there is a for plus time, what is that here? It is present perfect continuous tense. She has been learning. She has been learning music. What is that here? Has been learning. Why it is has been learning? Hint. What is that? For plus time. For plus time. Okay? That is the hint. Means the action started in past and now also continuing. Action here. This is action. Here. Past to present continuing. Right? Next, they believes in honesty. They here. They is plural. So when it is plural here, verb should be in do form. They believe in honesty. Why? Third person plural. So do form verb. Do form verb. Right? Next. They believe in honesty. Next. See here. When the telephone bell rang, I took bath. When the telephone bell rang, I took bath. Is it clear? So here, what is it here? I was taking bath. Okay, I was taking bath because action was continuing, continuing, action was continuing, because when the telephone bell rang, at that moment I was taking bath. Is it clear? So not completed here. At that moment I took bath. Okay, the action was going on, so that's why I was taking bath. Next, if my boss would have helped me, I would have been saved here. Would have been saved here. This is type 3 here. In type 3, this one is, what is that? This is a type 3 if clause. So, if my boss had helped me, if my boss had helped me, I would have been saved. Right. He told that, next, he told that he can solve all the sums. Here told is in past. This is in past. So here also it should be, the can should become could. He told that he could solve all the sums. Can solve should become could solve. So here, this is here reporting verb, told, said, like that. If the reporting verb is in past, so here in this clause, right, the reported verb also should be in past. If this is in past here, told, said, like that, okay, after the conjunction that, here also the reported verb also should be in past. Clear now? Next, my father was visiting the church every day when he was in London. When he was in London. This is past regular. Past regular. So, this was visiting the church every day. So, it is a habit, but in past. Habit in past. Habit in past only, not present. Habit in past. Okay, you can use here, use it to plus V1. Or you can use just V2 form. So, my father used to visit. Used to visit. Right? Or you can say used to visit, or simply you can say visited. My father used to visit the church every day. Okay? It is not a regular action, only that habit was in past only. So, for past habits, you can use the just V2 form, or you can use it to plus V1 form. Okay? I used to wear shoes. I used to wear uniform when I was at school. Like that. These are past habits. Is it clear? For past habits, you can use this auxiliary used to plus main verb V1. Okay. Next, she plays table tennis since morning. What is the hint here? Since morning. Started in the morning, and now also it is continuing. Right? So hint is since plus time. Hint. Okay. Since plus time. Since plus time. So action past to present. Continuing. So what is it here? Has been playing. She has been playing. She has been playing here table tennis since morning. Okay. So action, that started in the past, and now also it is continuing. So how can you identify with the help of this since plus time? Means it started in the morning, and now also it is continuing. That's why she has been here playing table tennis since morning. Okay. Next, our teacher taught us. Okay, though it is in past here, we are speaking of this present only. The earth moves around the sun because it is a universal truth. Okay, universal truth. Okay, so universal truth here, though it is in reported speech or anywhere, the universal truth should be in simple present tense only. Our teacher said or taught us or told us that the earth moves around the sun. Universal truth should be always in simple present tense. Next, his behavior annoys me. Annoys me. Why it is third person singular? Third person singular. Next, honesty and hard work certainly brings happiness. So here two, honesty one and hard work one. If you take them as one unit here, it's okay. The sentence is correct. But don't take them as one unit. Okay, honesty and hard work, two separate entities. So it is plural. So honesty and hard work is plural. Okay, when it is plural here we have to remove this yes. What is that? It should be bring only. Do form. Okay, when the subject is plural, third person plural, here the verb should be do form. Okay, for truths, this is truth. One is a truth. Another one is here. Next, third person singular. Third person singular. Third person singular, plural. Third person plural. So, do form verb. Do form verb. Do form verb. That is V1. Okay. If it is third person singular, third person singular, does form verb. Does form verb. That is V1 plus ES. Right. Okay. Next. The boys are making a noise since morning. Again same, since morning. Right? So, it should be the boys have been making. The boys have been making a noise since morning. So, here hint is since morning. Hint since morning. Since plus time. Right? Next. If you will meet him now, okay, he may advise you. Right? This is a type 1. If clause. If clause. Right? So, in type 1 if clause here, don't use here simple future, okay, in condition clause or if clause. Just it should be simple present only. If you meet him now, he may advise you. Okay? If you meet him now, he may advise you. Right. So here, what is that? The sun has rose here. Remember, it should be whenever you get a has or have or had, okay, or will have, okay, will have, main verb should be V3 form only. Whenever you get has or have or had or will have or shall have like that, main verb should be in V3 form. So here it should be the sun has risen. The sun has risen. Rise, rose, risen. Right? The sun has risen. Next, his sufferings were all borne with great patience. See, here also you may get mistake here. Born here. There are two types here. This is taking birth. Born, born, born. Another meaning here, tolerate. Bear, bore, born. Spelling, see the spelling here. Bear means tolerate here. Okay? Okay, it's past tense bore. Past participle born. So here what should be there? Here the meaning is tolerating only here, not taking birth. So it should be his sufferings were all borne. Were all born, B-O-R-N-E. Is it clear? For taking birth here, born, born, born. But to get the meaning tolerate like that, it should be bear, bore, born. Bear, bore, born. Is it clear? Next, he is born on here. Okay. He is born here. So here it should be not he is born because it is past time only. When it is past time here, you can say he was born. He was born. Right? Yeah. So just to see these hints and okay, try to get the reason, okay, why they are mistakes, what should be done with the help of these hints. Okay. Then we shall move to the next one. Yeah. He laid the book on the table. Don't say here he laid the book here. Okay. Lane is, okay, it gives another meaning. Right? What is that here? Okay, to get the meaning keep, what is the here V1 form? Lay, laid, laid. So you can say he laid the book. He laid the book here on the table. Keep, kept, kept. In the to mean that lay, laid, laid. Okay. To get the meaning here, lying on the lying in the bed here or ground like that, lie, lay, lane. That is lying. Okay? Telling lies, lie, lied, lied. So don't get confused between this lay and this lay. Okay? This lay and this lay. This lie and this lie. Okay? Lie, lied, lied. Lie, lay, lane. This is okay, lying on ground. Okay? And this is keeping. Keep, kept, kept. Lay, laid, laid. So here it means laid. He laid the book. He kept the book on the table. Okay? The soldier laid dead here on the ground. Laid dead on the ground means, okay, meaning is not kept. Okay, here it should be lain. This one, laid it. Second form. It is not a perfect tense here. It is second form. The soldier lay dead. Lie, lay, lain. This is V2 form. V2 form. Okay, that is here. What is that? Lie, lay, lain. Here, what is that here? Lay, laid, laid. Okay. Next, this is lying, okay, on the floor. He has laid here. What it should be here? Has plus V3 form. Has plus V3 form. So what is the answer here? He has lain, L-A-I-N. He has lain awake in bed for 4 hours. See, if we don't here have command over V2, V3 forms at this level, definitely most of the people go wrong in using lay, laid, laid, lie, lay, lain, lie, lied, lied. Don't get confused here between these three. Okay. Next. Next one is here. Has the bell rang? Has the bell rang here? So it should be V3 form. Has plus V3 form should be there. So here instead of rang, it should be rung. Has the bell rung? R-U-N-G. Okay. Next, I rung him on the telephone. Here, okay, you can't use V3 form separately. V3 form should come after has or have or had or will have or shall have, like that. Okay. After have or has or had only, we shall use here V3 form. Okay. Otherwise, you can go with the V2. Okay. What did you write here? What is this? Okay. I rang him. I rang him. R-A-N-G. Okay, I rang him on the telephone. Next, I stroke him on the head. Stroke is a noun here. Okay, struck, stroke, okay. Stroke is a noun. Okay, here, strike, struck, striken. So here as a verb you should use here second form. Struck him. S-T-R-U-C-K. I struck him on the head. Right? So that's why I have selected here the verbs which are often confused. Okay. Strike, past form, not stroke. Strike, struck, stricken. Don't say strike, stroke, striken. Strike, struck, stricken. Stick, struck, stuck. Right? Okay. Now let us move to the next one. Yeah. See here, often confused here. Verbs here. Fly, flew, flown. Flow, flowed, flowed. Flee, fled, fled. Here, I have seen here some people got confused here. Flow, when I asked the past form of flow, they said flew. Not flow, flew is not the past form of flow. Flow, flowed, flowed only. Fly, flew, flown. Flee, fled, fled. Sow, sew, sown. Okay. Lose, loss, loss. Freeze, froze, frozen. Like that. So here, the birds, what is that? Flown away. Flown means V3 form. Don't use V3 form alone. V3 form should be used only after have or has or had. Otherwise, don't use that V3 form. Okay? Don't say he gone home. Say he has gone home. Okay? Don't say I written homework. Say I have written homework. Or I wrote a homework. Is it clear? Right? Don't use V3 form verb alone. Because V3 form should be preceded by have or has or had. So, okay, otherwise just here, use only V2 form. The birds flew away when the ground was frozen. Here it should be frozen. Okay, so was is always followed by V3 form. The ground was frozen. Next, what did I say? Okay, have plus V3 form. Have you sowed the seed here? Sowed is wrong. Sown. Okay, sow, sew, sown. Okay, this have is followed by V3 form. Have you sown the seed? Have you sown the seed? Because have is there. whenever you have is there, don't use V2 form. Just V3 form, use correct V3 form. Sown. Have you sown the seed? Next, we have lost. We have lost. We have lost. L-O-S-T. Because we have to use have plus V3 form. We have lost all we had. Okay. Here also have. When have is there, we have to use V3 form. Next, I have visited Mumbai 2 years ago. Here, when time is mentioned here, time is mentioned, use simple past. I visited. Visited. So here, past action, same. Past action, past time is known, past time is known, right? When past time is known, just here, what to use? Subject to place V2 form only. Okay? Next, she will not come here unless I invite her. Unless I invite her. Is it clear? This unless I invite her, this is subordinate clause. In subordinate clauses, or if clauses, or conditional clauses, use simple present tense, simple present for future actions, Okay. Both are here future actions only. She will not come is the main clause, independent clause. Okay. Unless I invite her. Okay. Unless I invite her, or if I don't invite her, she will not come here. Unless is nothing but if not. So it is if clause only, conditional clause only. In conditional clause, don't use this future tense. Okay? Right? Use the simple present tense for future actions in conditional clauses or subordinate clauses. Okay? Unless I invite her, she will not come here. Right. Next. Here, I praise to God daily. Don't say here praise. Okay, it should be pray. I do, we do, you do, they do, here. Right? He does. I pray, we pray, you pray, they pray. She prays, he prays. For third person singular only prays. With the remaining, we have to use the do form only. I pray to God daily. Next, she has bought this dress yesterday. Yesterday time is mentioned. When time is mentioned here, use simply V2 form, bought. Okay, past action, past time is known. Past time is known. So what is that here? Subject plus V2 form only. Okay. Yesterday time is mentioned. When was it completed? When did she buy? She bought this dress yesterday. Next. You can went to your home. So you can go to your home. You see here, the rule is with all modal auxiliaries. Okay, with all modals. Okay, modals is they are followed by V1 only. Okay, they are followed by V1. Modals means will or shall or can or may or would or should or could have, might. Those are followed by V1 only. Can or could. Okay, okay, will or would. Okay, shall or should. Okay, these are followed by V1 form only. Okay? All models can, may, shall, will, could, should, might, would, all these are followed by verb based form. Is it clear? Right, guys? Okay. So, we have practiced here this, and what my suggestion is, go through the theoretical part once. Okay. Just listen to my theory classes, these ELR videos, so that you can get a command over tenses. Then go for practicing your tenses. First, practice fill in the blanks. Then go with these common errors. Right? Okay. We shall stop. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.